I think in life we have people we love and we lose them. You know, we either lose them because they move on or we lose them because they move on to another world. And so it is an eternal statement about love. And I think that's why, even if it sounds sort of like over-romantic or corny, at the end of the day, nearly everyone must have experienced that. It's not like the loss of love, but it's allowing the love to move on in another way as well. When I was in Hong Kong, I spent a lot of time at night sort of looking up and around, and it did look really amazing and quite a spectacle, a lot of the buildings that, you know, lit up so high. But I was sad that it was not near, but it can't be neon that high. It would be too dangerous, you know, it would blow off or whatever. I still felt it was sad that it was just all that there wasn't actually any lights. You know, it would have been great. I would love to have seen old Hong Kong. So, but it's still good that it's light, and it's still good that I think people will be able to relate to my work easily because of that. They don't need an introduction into the medium. Because it's all technically done for me, if I could see it, I would have the kind of wow kind of factor that everyone else will have. But unfortunately, I'm just going to have to look at it online and have my own sort of mini wow moment. But it's just, you know, what's possible now with technology just makes everything sort of like just incredible. But yet, what is fascinating is the fact that the neons work so well, animated and blown up as large as possible. So, yeah, I think it's going to have a wow factor, definitely. I think your handwriting does tell a lot about you. And with my handwriting, some days when I write, my handwriting's really like boring and not very good and not very interesting to me. So days like that I will not be doing neons or writing letters. And there's other days when my handwriting's really fluid and I'm enjoying it, the actual process of writing. And that's the days when I have to do neons or do something that's just write really and be creative. I was, with the Times Square thing, I was kind of worried that it might lose something, but actually it sort of gained some kind of momentum because it took on this, because it was animated. And it's the statement that's really important. When I make a neon, it can't just be like a frivolous little remark. People say to me, this was years ago, why don't I make more neons? Because you write all the time, it must be easy. And I say, no, it isn't easy, because the statement has to be kind of also open-ended, and it has to give us more. I don't want the neon to be taking something away. I want it to be giving people something to take away and think about. And that's why it can work on a grand level, on a large scale. And that's why it can compete easily with anything else around it, because most light works are advertising and they're commercial. So it's very nice when you see something which in that medium which is giving you something. It will go viral because people photograph it everywhere, you know, and it just goes around the world. So it's quite a lovely thing. It's like a love message going everywhere as well.